Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So you can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing our emotions. And when you manage your emotions, you can identify your intuition, your own inner voice, okay, to bring about your spiritual health and your spiritual wealth. Because now you're looking at appreciation. Maybe you're thinking of when it comes to the energy of your love affair or your romance attachments. Maybe look at the energy of your appreciation when it comes to serenading. Maybe you're thinking about the will, your own willpower, okay, when it comes to the energy of appreciation. Oopsies. Okay, so you're looking at your appreciation, okay. You could be looking at maybe a secret, and because someone probably used their intuition, you feel more secure when it comes to a creative expression. Maybe you're in the moon when it comes to Leo, all right? You could be looking at your emotions when it comes to maybe a prima donna, when it comes to someone's characteristics, when it comes to their affection. You probably feel like there's a good opportunity when it comes to a lavish occasion. You could be into the arts, all right? You could be into children's performance. But we're looking at Pride and the Prejudice. You're looking at achievements. But someone's going for a very short-lived fame, all right? When it comes to maybe a dramatic behavior, when it comes to maybe a gathering, we're looking at creative expression. You could be looking at Aries. You could be in your energy, or someone is looking at the root of their love affair, and maybe it's ascending, but there seems to be a situation where someone is looking at someone's active behavior when it comes to how maybe ambitious they are. Or maybe you're looking at someone very competitive when it comes to maybe a Virgo person or a Scorpio person, because we've gone back to extreme again. Maybe you're looking at that energy when it comes to recognition and some form of appreciation, a difficult time in your life when someone's provoking you and people wasn't being helpful. They'll be more over the top with their responses. Someone is indicating a very emotional dependency on a partner or a close friend. But on the positive side, it seems to be someone's questioning about a betray with someone popular when it comes to generosity and admired from other people. Because someone's looking at someone's purpose. When it comes to maybe a convention, maybe there's people getting together and having a convention about someone's purpose when it comes to the energy of maybe their public appearance, all right? We're looking at maybe someone being more resourceful, because now you're looking at fortune. Someone's looking at maybe their own self-will, okay? When it comes to maybe someone's psychological drive, they feel appreciated by someone's psychological drive. Someone's talking about ideas, but someone's being very impatient because there seems to be a sudden act. Because someone's very impulsive. Unexpected challenges, I can see. Unexpected challenge, but someone appreciates. Someone's seeing an unexpected change. Someone's revealing a vision, and he or she knows and wants to achieve someone being very impulsive when it comes to love of appreciation. Someone lacks gratitude because someone relies on a partner, maybe. Looking at excitement, someone's very excited about a conversation expanding. Someone appreciates a conversation, or someone's appreciation when it comes to fortune of self-will, because the self-will looks very strong when it comes to someone having a conversation. Someone's excited about a talk. There's a calling. someone's been illuminated and they've highlighted there was a confusion, a confliction when it comes to maybe self-employment or building a business with someone, maybe a Gemini person, Aries, Leo person. Maybe a Leo, Aries person is talking to maybe a Gemini person, or you're looking at the energy of being excited about maybe love, appreciation, accelerating, and someone's excited for a conversation. We're looking at maybe the reasons and logic behind someone's relationship. You could be into me, I think, because into me, I am appreciated and excited, maybe. Impulsive. Yeah, someone's very impulsive when it comes to maybe a conversation. Maybe someone wants to come up with a conversation with a collective. So there seems to be the energy of Gemini. You could be thinking of a Gemini person, a very articulate person. Maybe they're very nervous. Could they see maybe a conversation needs to be had because maybe gossip going around maybe about a con. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. But someone's very excited about a change when it comes to the mental. Remember, air signs, mental. Leo, Aries is energy, creative expression. So now maybe someone's happy about someone's creative expression. We're looking at a change when it comes to a Taurus person and Aquarius person being independent. Maybe a Taurus person relies on people too much and that's the talk going around. And now they're looking at a very independent person when it comes to a Aquarius person. Someone's talking about someone that's very jealous, lazy, over self-indulgent. Someone's in a conversation. Someone's very excited to have a conversation. Maybe, baby. I don't know why I just said that. Okay, so we're looking in the house of Gemini. Into me, I think there seems to be a creative expression of excitement when it comes to expansion of communicating within someone's immediate environment. Maybe someone will come over and have a conversation, very excited. Maybe appreciate you when it comes to resistance of a Taurus person. Someone's very jealous, overindulgent when it comes to being stubborn. It could be an artist, a gardener, a singer, a builder. We're looking at a situation where someone was resistant to change. And I just talk about Taurus person in the energy of Mercury. Someone's talking about a Taurus person, about their relationships, the logics and reasons behind someone's relationship. It was all about attachments. Yeah, Taurus person. Someone's talking about Taurus person. There seems to be excitement, a talk about Gemini, Taurus person, very impulsive when it comes to maybe the energy of acquisition. Someone went into a relationship for one reason and one reason only, is to think of having. Somebody wants to have and to hold, all right, when it comes to acquisitions. Somebody went into a relationship for a fortune. So now we look at maybe someone's mental values. Someone's talking about the values, all right, when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to the values, when it comes to maybe the social prestige. Somebody was in a cult when it comes to their cultural background. So they look at someone very possessive when it comes to security. Maybe looking at a Taurus person with a strong sense of prosperity, very determined with power. Or you're looking at someone that's involved in an artistic engagement when it comes to maybe the resistance to change. There's a dispute over possessions with a Taurus person. There seems to be a discovery of something of value, and somebody wants to win because somebody was looking for gifts or a surprise. But it seems to be a receipt of money, because when it comes to love or comfort, there seems to be a change, and it's not coming very easy for a Taurus person. So they're talking about this Taurus person, all right, when it comes to maybe a strong desire to achieve financial independence, but from a mass, when it comes to maybe a mass amount of money. This person is coming up in the energy of someone very dangerous when it comes to money. Because when it comes to the pleasures, someone was expressing in greed, over lavish behavior. So now we're looking at the need to hold on. Someone's holding on to someone's possessions because they're very possessive. So now maybe looking at a challenge when it comes to ownership with a Taurus person, when it comes to maybe the house of career. Now someone's reputation is being spoken about. All right, it's been a long time coming. Okay, for some of you feel like it's been a whole career coming. because someone's moral condition has always been looked upon, a Taurus person. Maybe looking at a challenge when it comes to romance. Someone's talking about Taurus again. Hey, they're proper talking about Taurus. Very heavy Taurus. Talking about a Taurus person is very much increasing. Maybe a Leo person appreciates, but someone didn't have no appreciation when it comes to romance. Someone's looking at a situation when it comes to maybe gluttony. Somebody went into love, all right, for one reason and one reason only. It was to hold onto someone's property, to be ownership. So now there seems to be a problem when it comes to maybe material goods. Someone's looking at a situation when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to not being blessed with talent, okay? Usually, they have a pleasing voice, but the talent, they're not blessed with it, unfortunately. So now someone's considering maybe it was a love affair for many, so they can live comfortably. They were gaining through a love relationship. They're looking for a windfall, a gift from someone else. They're just looking for other people's gifts. This is someone that's not talented. They do romance. Someone's doing romance scamming. They create that romantic image of happiness, devoted young couple, but they're not. They're not. Someone is misusing divine energy. You could be a singer, okay, but unfortunately this person is not blessed with any talent. You could be a Taurian person with a good physique when it comes to maybe looking at a contract. I think somebody looked at someone for physical appearance. They misused their physical appearance. You could be in the arts. You could be a model. You could be an expert in material things. But unfortunately, many singers with the placement of Taurus are not blessed with a very pleasing voice. Hey, so they put on that sweetness. They're not talented. Someone is not talented with a voice at all, they say on the cards. Yeah, it was lust. Oh God, relentless. Someone's talking. Someone's heavily talking about the self-will of an Aries person when it comes to someone that was combining love and determination from personal attention. So this person attention seeking when it comes to partnerships. There seems to be a windfall of conversation, unstable thoughts when it comes to unhealthy lust for love of people, things, and places in a very possessive way. Someone's probably looking at Aries person, maybe, when it comes to maybe the heart of a friendship or maybe a love situation. Maybe you're looking at the manner of how someone carries themselves, but it's a very tricky situation because somebody was looking at the quantities and not the quality of someone. So now maybe someone made a business, an Aries person, made a business and a romantic contract. So now you're looking at a competitive instinct, maybe when it comes to an Aries person and a Taurus person, when they're talking about the acceleration of maybe appreciation from a Leo person, because they're talking heavily about Taurus person being a user. So now someone's exploding. Because now you're looking at a brief love affair with an Aries person and a Leo person. So there's a battle with a Taurus, Aries, and a Leo person. So now you're looking at maybe fighting when it comes to relationships, because it seems to be a love challenge when it comes to romance. There seems to be a problem when it comes to romance. Somebody was looking for more of the love, the comfort of luxury and beautiful surroundings. So now someone's probably paying attention to someone was trying to achieve through social status when it comes to wealth and artistic abilities. Someone says that a Taurus person is very possessive and possess over other people's things. And now there seems to be a problem. Someone's undoubted. Yeah, they seem to have no control. And they say there's no control at work when it comes to the expansion of the conversation, someone's going viral. It's been overdue. They say it's been overdue. It just took for one person to say something, and now it's a ripple effect. Now someone feels they can't hide because God is watching. All right. So now we're looking at the increase of someone's work. People talking about someone at work. When it comes to lust, they have no control. Yeah, you're looking at discrimination at work when it comes to love affairs, when it comes to romantic attachment for someone's self-expression. And now there's no control over the conversations, talking about the excitement of the acquisitions of a Taurus person when it comes to romance at work to get contracts. So they pretend that they appreciate in that energy, and it's a lie. You could be a Leo, Aries, Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, and a Scorpio, a Virgo. Yeah, a Virgo person. Someone's looking at someone's affections, that it's not lasting or stable. They're just looking for the material things when it comes to maybe a beautiful surrounding or the comfort of luxury. Someone is overindulgent and greedy, and that's what they're talking about when it comes to a Taurus person. They use their physical physique to that sensual contact. So that's the reason of logics. So it's not about love. They just make good lovers when it comes to sex. Yeah, adaptability, they're talking. Boy, they might chat, yes, about discrimination with a Taurus person. She's being discriminated because of her love affairs at work. So now we're looking at the moon. Secret. Someone's got lots of secrets at work when it comes to expressing their activities. It's more about luring people in under a secret or deception. Someone's looking at the energy of maybe their security when it comes to maybe their creative expression. Someone's looking at their emotions, maybe when it comes to moon Leo, when it comes to maybe affections and appreciation, when it comes to like opportunities, innit? Someone feels someone wasn't appreciated. They bent their back for someone, and that's what they're talking about. So now they seem to be taught, maybe a Gemini person is looking at the rationale of his emotions. Maybe he's talking, exploring his thoughts into me. I think there's a feeling when it comes to maybe expensive phone bills. Maybe looking at maybe your childhood when it comes to memories of a large extent of a condition, when it comes to your thoughts of ideas of people, how people are meant to be maybe looking at their imagination. Someone's a fantasist when it comes to couples, because someone has holding a memory when it comes to important decision about a Taurus person when it relates to maybe taking an exam, because they're confused about information being changed when it comes to maybe secret comments, because now someone's laying out their cards on the table, and are they talking about discrimination when it comes to maybe close relationship, maybe with a brother or a sister that's been maybe prominent in their life. They're very negative when it comes to adaptability. So there's a period of maybe frigidness, and someone is not relaxing the mind. The mind is very frigid, it's all over the place. Because someone, you know, when you keep going back to the crime, someone's trying to go back to how people remember how they used to be treated by this person. So this person doesn't want to be seen, but is seen because they're trying to make people not go over what they remember. You know, like when someone's trying to make you remember something that didn't happen because it was so long ago. So it's like this person's going back to everyone, like the crime, to let them to make them look like it's not them, because they keep fidgeting all over the place. So now you're looking at someone's movements, innit? Because someone's trying to maybe say, like, for instance, oh, you know, Taurus, she always acts like oh, shit don't stink, because maybe everything's going good for her, innit? So she doesn't care about people. So now this person is being spoken about. They're going back to those type of people that had those comments, and oh, you're right. And now they're like, no, she's really nice, you know. And like, this someone is trying to play games with someone's mental at work. Discrimination, because someone's going for a transformation. When it comes to love affairs, someone's been more logic when it comes to maybe someone's expression when it comes to a Taurus person. Because now you're in the energy of when it comes to someone's love affairs. Someone's having a conversation, and maybe someone was looking at a Virgo person that was excellent at maybe cooking, nurturing, nutriments. Maybe a Virgo person was working as a chef or a host for a Taurus person. And now we're looking at the practicality of maybe going over thinking, when I had food or drink with this person, I didn't feel right, but now I know why. So now there seems to be, when it comes to romance, when it comes to a partnership, when it comes to intellectual interests, someone's in danger because they're analyzing the emotions of a Taurus person, a Gemini person, or a Virgo person. Because we're looking at someone that helped a Taurus person when it comes to relationship. Maybe someone paid for counseling, but this person was lying. They were just using people, buying their time when it comes to their close friends. Someone's being very selective now. Maybe when it comes to a personality or a Virgo person, maybe someone counseled a Virgo person to do extreme behavior, or this person does extreme behavior, like someone says you need to be very careful about your relationship with this person. That's the best way I can put it. I know we're going through a lot of triggers in the last 3 months, and we're trying not to trigger. So this might trigger some people's temperament, because now you're looking at a host or a chef when it comes to a Virgo person with a Taurus person. When it comes to practicality, someone's looking at their social activities or romantic interests revolving around work or health, especially when it comes to maybe the artistic era or alternative when it comes to maybe someone's pursuits. I'm trying not to trigger anyone because I'm still also healing for myself, because I have dreamed a lot about a Taurus and a Leo person, and I see her spiking Adiwali's drink. So this might be someone for you. Maybe someone's displaying like maybe someone's twitchy and they're displaying it, like, you know, like when someone's twitchy but I don't want you to see it, so I'm putting on that good clothes, I'm making things taste good, I'm bringing in that feature of like, I don't know, I'm a fashion designer, darling, come here, you know. So maybe someone was lured in by the physical attraction maybe, but there was an alternative to this. So you have to have your discretion, you have to have your discernment on about a close friend or a close friendship that may be developing further for a total makeover. It's a love affair with someone at work, with a Virgo person, a Gemini person, Aries person, and a Leo person. So now this person acts like they're close friends, but they're not. They're trying to develop this relationships further for a total makeover, but through a love affair with people at work. So now you've got to use your discretion When it comes to attaining your aims with a Taurus person, you've got to be more selective, ultra selective, because someone's picking, selecting potential lovers at work, and there's many at work for Taurus person. So now people are talking about this situation, and it's increasing. So now there seems to be a situation where there seems to be a dramatic love affair when it comes to maybe someone's showy lifestyle, or maybe someone's excessive luxury, or maybe someone's show business. Someone's looking at someone's creative endeavors. Now someone's being questioned or examined. Someone's been examined. Because now you're looking at, give us a card, discrimination when it comes to maybe living in a countryside, or maybe looking at something very delicate. Yeah, Aries, impulsive. Someone very promiscuous. A very impulsive person. Yeah, so now there's negotiation at work about Taurus person having romances with an Aries person, Gemini person, Virgo person, Leo person. It's like a romantic pyramid scheme when it comes to someone's values. Someone's looking at someone's values and their self-worth. Someone's saying this person has no self-worth, but they got the designer, the clothes to cover up. Someone's wearing a mask. Someone's wearing a mask when it comes to a lifestyle, when it comes to excessive luxury, when it comes to show business. Someone's negotiating. Someone's negotiating when it comes to a friend or a contract. That's how they get their contracts. Through marriage or relationships, partnerships. So now there's a law, something to do with law when it comes to negotiations. There seems to be an energy now, alright, of someone's looking at manipulation when it comes to maybe people, when it comes to the energy of personal expansion. Someone's using romance for their own personal expansion. So now someone's looking at someone's confidence, because now someone's learning about someone's project, or being outspoken for someone unjustly being accused. Maybe a Leo person. So now maybe a Leo person finds appreciation to maybe an air sign person when it comes to talking about a Taurus person. Yeah, discrimination. So now they're restless, Aries person, when it comes to Aquarius's original ideas, because they saw this intuitively about seduction and manipulation when it comes to convention of men at work, with a Sagittarius person being optimistic with a Cancer person. Someone's looking at maybe a Cancer person when it comes to maybe a child or beginning of relationship. Someone's looking at maybe a work when it comes to organization, because someone saw a vision of someone's secret. Because someone has that power when it comes to being very intuitive. Could be a Aquarius person. They're looking at maybe the secret from a Scorpio person. Because now look at someone's companionship when it comes to maybe someone's friendship group, when it comes to practicality. Someone had that feeling when it comes to maybe resourcefulness, when it comes to a Cancer person. Because an Aries person took a risk, because they're looking at this development. Someone is a pig, and now they got to fight a dinosaur. Because now you look at domination comes to such a Sagittarius person when it comes to maybe religious clashes, spiritual clashes. Because someone's looking at submission. Somebody wanting to be submitted to someone, such a Sagittarius person, is now looking for revenge. When it comes to drama with a Leo person, because a Aquarius person is rebellious, and it can see the richness of a Aquarius person when it comes to devotion and harmony, when it comes to maybe the health of discovering their secret, when it comes to extremism, using flattery, acting like they're using a charity with a Cancer person, but they're creating losses when it comes to maybe a Taurus person, a loss of status. Because now they're arguing with a Cancer person. So you've got to be cautious at work when it comes to Leo person, a famous public person. When it comes to Leo's fortune, because he's very generous when it comes to his enterprise, with maybe an Aries person. They were looking for that desire for his inheritance. So now maybe a air sign, Libra, is in a indecision in the law when it comes to maybe Libra being an influence. But you have to be patient when it comes to working, because Aquarius person is now looking at this endeavor when it comes to maybe trying to take someone's godhead off that had that desire. So now we're trying to bring order and protection, because someone has to protect their property. Someone could be someone that works at home, because now you've got a Taurus person when it comes to inspiration. Someone's talking about a Taurus person when it comes to a psychic person that was loyal. They were looking at their achievements when it comes to a Taurus person being defensive, because now Cancer person and a Taurus person is under speculation about an affair with a Leo person. So now we're looking at the feelings of maybe a Cancer person intuition when it comes to Sagittarius fulfillment. They're looking at this practice or this principle, Sagittarius person. She could be a priest, could be a lawyer. She's looking at maybe talking to Gemini person to be more versatile, more flexible, because Taurus is resistant when it comes to maybe Aquarius' innovations. Yeah, they want Aquarius person to be isolated so they can escape. There's a Aquarius person or Gemini concentrating on a Sagittarius person, bluffing him when it comes to maybe a Taurus person. When it comes to their status with a Leo person, his ego. Under Chris is another day in the blame game when it comes to authority. Because I look at Aquarius person and ideas, because the Gemini is talking about this decision about choices with the law, because it seems to be independent Aquarius person. When it comes to Sagittarius person doing the flattery, so they don't say Aquarius person. You lot are crazy people. Someone's under manipulation. Yeah, Taurus again. Duh. Yo, people are talking how she does pure flatterizations everywhere, man. It's the talking it. People are talking. She should have just listened to me 5 years ago. These Karmics have no behavior. She should have just listened. She was in her ego. She said, you know what? She's gonna. Oh, let me just do the reading. Let me do the reading, because someone is not having a very good time at the moment, because someone is in the energy of defense, all right? Someone's being very defensive at the moment, because someone's talking. It's increasing. It says it's been a very long time, okay? Even before the air sign came along, they're saying that this has been a very, very long time coming when it comes to a Taurus person. They're looking at the energy of maybe someone being devoted to acquisition when it comes to material things. Someone's very devoted, very possessive when it comes to material values. Someone's starting up a new business and they were playing on the stock market, maybe for a quick business deal with a profit. So now they count possessions that made a leap in value, and now someone's beating the competitor, maybe it's a Sagittarius person. Maybe Taurus person looking to run their own business, and the chances are she was looking for a very high increase with a Sagittarius person. But when it looks at the stakes, it's indicating a ruthless approach to life, which comes with actions. So someone's looking at a financial increase, and now someone's got a deal with defending something of value. And they don't have it, just flirtation. Now someone's appreciating the increase of excitement talking to a Taurus person about romance. Maybe a Leo person is in lust, and now maybe he's controlling his adaptability, talking about excitement, about being impulsive. Because now maybe a Taurus person being defensive, because they want to hold on to this romance or flirtation. Because now you've got independent Aquarius person. I don't need your flirtation, my friend. Shame on you lot. Shame on you lot, boy. Doing your projections onto people. Shame. This is shameful. This is a shame. Anyway. Okay, so someone's looking at the suit of love, right? Now look at the methodology of maybe the goddess of love. Someone's looking at astrology when it comes to maybe an occasion when it comes to the planetaries of someone's companionship. Someone's looking at the beauty when it comes to the sense of maybe someone's personality for a Aquarius person. Someone's looking at the art and beauty of a Aquarius person. So now someone's looking at a great deal to reveal about their choices. Because someone's looking at possessions. Someone's very possessive when it comes to the card of love and marriage. They was looking for it only for the luxury. So now someone's looking at a Aquarius person. And maybe they were trying to pinpoint something on this Aquarius person. That maybe the Aquarius person wanted maybe this Leo person for his money. I'm about to do a massive laugh right there. Let me behave. Someone's looking at maybe a magician, a singer, or maybe a gardener. You could be making perfumes or light perfumes. You could be maybe a beauty specialist or just in the art industry or someone that likes jewelry, fashion designers, or you could be a banker. Something could happen on a Friday for some of you, all right? But someone's looking at someone's artifacts when it comes to maybe investments, when it comes to antiques, jewelry, and art. Someone's going to have to sell up, and someone's being very defensive. Going to have to sell up, man. Because someone went in for romance for all the wrong reasons. It was for the luxury. So now they got to sell up. And now someone can't shut up. And they want someone to shut up. But somebody won't shut up. And it is what it is. Because every action has a reaction. Comes to a flirtation. Comes to a Sagittarius person. You know, maybe Sagittarius person looking at this adventure. And now you look at maybe a foreign lover or a holiday romance that's blossomed. There's a marriage abroad maybe. But now you're looking at maybe flirtation. When it comes to maybe the possibility of a marriage for a Aquarius person. Someone from another country maybe. Or maybe a meeting when it comes to anniversary. Maybe someone wants to come in like an Indiana Jones figure. Duh, Indiana Jones. But normally, they're saying Taurus is looking for that Indiana Jones figure. Two of Cups, God's Two of Cups is here. Maybe a Leo person appreciates God's Two of Cups, but he didn't appreciate God's Two of Cups. He appreciated more flirting with a Taurus person. So now maybe you're seeing maybe flirtation with a very independent Aquarius person, too independent for you people. Way too independent. So Aquarius persons come to calmer waters about Leo person. Maybe Leos might come to calmer waters because they appreciate maybe Aquarius person. Maybe someone immigrated. When you're looking at the increase of maybe the sanctions when it comes to maybe your own personal purpose. Because someone's looking at the purpose of maybe a Sagittarius person. When it comes to the excitement, when it comes to Gemini person, when it comes to adaptability of their conversation. Because now you're looking at a Queen of Wands, a pushy, over-demanding, overbearing person, seduction and lies. And now there's a talk about her and a Taurus person. When it comes to their acquisitions, when it comes to their productions, it's all about the luxury. So now you look at the courage and ability of maybe a Leo person, looking at a letter, maybe to a Virgo person. When it comes to maybe happiness, someone's excited about money matters. They're very excited. So they made a plan and a plot because they was looking at adaptability. They were adapting, taking people's work. And they made money from it. So they didn't really want a romance with a Leo person. No. We're looking at a Taurus person. Sagittarius person wanted to act like the Empress energy. So a Taurus person was maybe married to maybe a Leo person. And he can come back next lifetime. Because no one's going to disrespect me like this. Just go and get my money from your bitch. And then go back and let Genevieve suck your cock. You must think I'm that fucking desperate, boy. You're your third party person, Gemini person. Backstabbing for maybe a entrapment for Sagittarius person in this stupid church or religious group. Someone wants to block a Taurus person, but they don't want to have no more invites. Maybe someone's looking at their intuition. A Virgo person excited, talking about their romance with a Taurus person. So they're talking about the adaptability. A Virgo person. Oh, another one's being used, I guess. a businessman on a karmic cycle, on a romance with a Taurus person, and maybe he's flirting with a Sagittarius person. So now you've got two people on the table. Maybe Gemini's excited to hear, excited about this talk maybe, so he can just run away. Because they're doing romance at work, and someone's heartbroken about this new information, about discovery, about someone's wheel of fortune, why someone probably broke up or moved out of someone's home. So now Taurus been very defensive. Maybe she's trying to convince this King of Pentacles that it is romance, or this businessman. Maybe it's a new one. They're excited about this new money matter. Could make them look creative and in control when it comes to maybe their outlook, innit? Designer, be on luxury boats and that. Because they're broke. Yeah, told you. The devil, Taurus. Devil, man. Lying. She's lying. She's lying to this man for his money. So that's another fucking one on the hit list, I guess. You could be thinking, you could be Aries woman, excited in another case. Maybe going to abroad. You could be a Leo woman or Aries woman. Maybe this talk is increasing when it comes to this new money matters with maybe King of Pentacles. And then there's another situation where there's another masculine dealing with a Taurus person, flirting at work. They're trying to defend their position, but it's gonna difficulties, defense. She's not gonna be nice to this man. Yeah, lovers. They're saying this person's got too many fucking romantic lovers everywhere. And a King of Cups. It's going around the conversation. A Queen of Pentacles. I told you. It's all going around, man. It's all going around. It's all going around, man. It's all going around, boy. Yeah, about this fight. Maybe a Queen of Cups. Soulmates, maybe. She's lying about being soulmates to someone. Yeah. She's going around begging, man. She's got bare lovers, boy. Virgo, Gemini, another Taurus man, a fucking Aries, a Leo. She's all over the place. Look at that. That's how she gets her ride, isn't it? She jumps on the donkey. And now there's conversations going around that she wants to fight any cost for money. And now there's joint accounts. And that was the mystery. She wants to hold on, and someone wants to hold back from God's true account. That single, heartbroken, looking at the information about someone wiring money, a Taurus person wiring money. When it comes to taking money from a Leo person, now they're thinking about this lie, this scam when it comes to this love. Maybe this Leo person is going forward to self-love, but behind his backstab, he's got a curse. He's got the devil on his back. Yeah, it serves you right, boy. Heard it in my dream. I know she moved in with him at some point. Says him right, man. Your bitch is everywhere. But she's worth fighting for. Don't lie. You were fighting about 5-6 men. Don't lie, man. So when you lie, you can't get out of your own web now, boy. So now someone's looking at the lust has gone to rust. Because someone's in a volcano, boy. Someone's a chameleon. Someone's wearing a mask. Someone's being watched very heavily, and someone's angry. And maybe someone appreciates a Aquarius person because she's gone. You don't appreciate Aquarius, so she left. If you want to be in lust, you have no control over your lust, and you're accelerating with a Queen of Wands, and you're sharing my messages. Bye. Aquarius said bye, man. Justice for Aquarius person. She made her justice, made her judgment. She's a hard-working person. She's gone, man. She's got her own offer. You want to fight? See you later. See you later, man. You had your time. Think people's going to sit around while you make your fucking decisions by Genevieve sucking your cock? I don't think so. It's rude, man. Telepathically connected to someone. No, you never appreciate it. You don't appreciate nothing. We want to go around talking about gratitude. Gratitude. Whatever. Whatever. Gemini. blunt talking about Taurus person and his institution with the Queen of Wands, about this church or this spiritual group, about this commitment. It's out of control, man. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for them. Someone's looking at lifestyle change when it comes to a Aquarius person. She says she's gone. She's bringing her mind to calmer waters. There you go again. This King of Cups, man. I think he's the pimp, man. They look at the adaptability of a Aquarius person. Secretly watching this group of people. You lot keep watching, man, because that's why you lot keep coming up in everyone's reading. You lot's heavily into this shit, man. So now King of Cups is looking at adapting to talk about maybe a younger Virgo, or they got a Virgo child that they sacrificed, or he's looking at adaptability around options. When it comes to their success, it's that stagnation. When it comes to many choices, because now they're working on pulling out this King of Pentacles, because he's impulsive. He's gone promiscuity. Maybe he drinks, and now maybe he's in a situation where he's looking at maybe impatient. He was very impatient. Maybe he went exploring with his people. He was a financial leader. Maybe he was very naive. Maybe he's looking at maybe he was naive. Yeah. He said he walked into something he shouldn't have walked into. Yeah. He's looking at these creative messages. Yeah. Drinking. Ruin. Wish fulfillment's ruin with a Taurus person when it comes to lovers, romance. Somebody wants to walk away. It's all about that spiking, that ritual stuff. And he had a lot of stuff. He was adaptable. They were happy, talking to this man. They saw all these resources and they bring illusions and confusion to this King of Pentacles. Now, King of Pentacles is looking at how naive he was because there was no emotion. It was just about his money and his resources. And now I think maybe he's lost money. And now he's maybe a Taurus is trying to defend that. No, I do love you. Don't leave. No, she's lying. She's got about 10 men on the go. Very flirtatious energy. So now you look at defense for a Queen of Pentacles. We saw the Queen of Pentacles run out there. Yeah. Someone's looking at maybe defense. Maybe she's trying to defend because she wants a Leo to stay around. A Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or it's because of projects. She wants this masculine to invest in projects. So that's why she's been defensive. She needs men to invest in her projects that she steals from other people. Creative ideas. That was a wish fulfillment. That's going for a ruin. Because they took a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius ideas, their structure, and they made a plot. So they went impulsively, flirtatiously to the Emperor. So now they're looking at manipulation. When it comes to manifestation, it comes to God's head. Maybe looking at maybe King of Swords, exposing. It comes to being happy about being defense. Or maybe the Empress defended herself. She carried her own burden. She went within. She's done the work. She's been spiritually guided. She's in a chariot. She's taking that leap of faith. A Aquarius person. Because we're not going to go over it again, man. They didn't come in reliable. They bring stagnations. A Leo person. Lying. And now he's in his thoughts. A Leo person. When it comes to juggling. He's a clown. When it comes to running to a Taurus person. Now he's heartbroken. Acting like she's single. You lot are stupid. And now all you can do now is what? Spy on the air sign person. Because you all know you're hiding behind your fake ass money. And she's intuitive. You lot are dumps, man. You lot are dumb. Dumb people. All for what? Greed. And in the end, how much money you got? Exactly. Someone wants to tie this cycle. It's immaturity, man. Immaturity is someone that can't control their genitals. Everything's about money, projects, lifestyle. Greed. Just pure greed. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.